theorem 3, first derivative test. This is theorem 4, second derivative test. So these tests are used to find the point of local maxima and point of local minima of a function. So first derivative test is this: let f be a function defined on an open interval I. F is continuous at a critical point C. Critical point means the value of point at which the derivative equal to 0 or it is not differentiable. These are called the critical point. Point at which derivative f dash x equal to 0 or f is not differentiable. Those points are called critical points. So C is a critical point at a critical point C in I. Then if f dash x changes sign from positive to negative as x increases through C. That means when the value of x is less than C, f dash x is negative, and if x is greater than C, f dash x changes sign from positive to negative. So when x is less than C, f dash x is positive, and when x is greater than C, f dash x is negative. So f dash x changes sign from positive to negative. Then the point C is a point of local maximum, and if f dash x changes sign from negative to positive, C is a point of local minimum. And if f dash x does not change sign, then C is neither a point of local maxima nor a point of local minima. Such a point is called a point of inflection. So using the diagram, I will explain to you. Very easy to understand using the diagram. See, when this is the x-axis, this is y-axis. So suppose this is the point C. So when x increases through C, that means as we go to right, value of x increases. So here this is the point. Suppose this is the point x equal to C. So when x is less than C, here, see, this is the point. At this point, f dash x, that is decreasing. So before the point C, the function is decreasing. So at this point, f dash x is less than 0. So here f dash x is negative. F dash x is negative. And after the point x equal to C, see, after this point, here the function is increasing. So increasing means here f dash x is positive. We know in the increasing, when the function is increasing, f dash x is positive, greater than 0. When the function is decreasing, then the derivative is less than 0, that is negative. So here the function is decreasing, so f dash x is negative. And after the point x equal to C, f dash x is positive, that means function is increasing. So before the point function is decreasing, after the point function is increasing. So as x increases through the point C, see, as x increases through the point C, f dash x changes sign from negative to positive. Here negative, here positive. Before C negative, after C positive. So that is what, as x increases through C, as the value of x increases through C, the sign of f dash x changes from negative to positive. Then C is a point of minima. This is called local minima. This is the point of local minima. So when f dash x changes sign from negative to positive, then C is a point of local minima. Now consider the case when this case. So suppose this is the point C. So as x increases through C, the sign of f dash x changes from, see here, sign of f dash x, it is increasing function. So sign of f dash x is positive. Here sign of f dash x is positive. And after the point, after here the function is decreasing. So here the sign of f dash x is here negative. Here sign of f dash x is negative because the function is decreasing. So f dash x changes sign from positive to negative as x increases through the point C. So if the sign of f dash x changes from negative to positive, as x increases through C is a point of local minima. That is, C is a point of local minima. And if as x increases through the point C, f dash x changes sign from positive to negative, then C is a point of local maxima. So here C is a point of local maxima, here C is a point of local minima. So in the case of local minima, f dash x changes sign from negative to positive. Here f dash x changes sign from positive to negative. Here C is a point of local maxima, here C is the point of local minima. So if you remember this diagram, it is easy to remember. When f dash x changes sign from negative to positive, then C is the point of local minima. And if f dash x changes sign from positive to negative, then C is a point of local maxima. Now, if f dash x does not change sign, third, if f dash x does not change sign as x increases through C is neither a point of local maxima nor a point of local minima. Such a point is called point of inflection. If C is not a point of local maxima and C is not a point of local minima, then that point C is called point of inflection. So that means when x is less than C, f dash x is positive, suppose. Then after, when x is greater than C, then also f dash x is positive. So in both cases, f dash x has the sign positive. That means f dash x does not change sign as x increases through C. Similarly, if f dash x is negative when x is less than C and x greater than C, f dash is same sign. It has same sign. That means f dash x does not change sign from one sign to other sign. So if f dash x does not change sign, then C is neither a point of local maxima nor a point of local minima. In that case, C is called point of inflection. That is first derivative test. Now second derivative test. Let f be a function defined on an interval I and C is an element of I. C is a point of that interval. Then and let f be twice differentiable. That means it should be differentiable at two times. That means second derivative also should be exist. Second derivative also should exist. So in that case only we can use the second derivative test. In that, so x equal to C is a point of local maxima. If f dash C equal to 0 and f double dash C, that means second derivative at x equal to C less than 0, negative. So first derivative 0, second derivative negative less than 0, then C is a point of local maxima. Similarly, x equal to C is a point of local minima if f dash C equal to 0, first derivative 0 and second derivative positive greater than 0. And the test fails if f dash C equal to 0 and f double dash C equal to 0. So that means if the second derivative is 0, we can't use this second derivative test. In that case, we have to use the first derivative test. So if second derivative is 0, we have to use first derivative test. This test can't be used because test fails when second derivative is 0. So if see, whenever when the x equal to C is a point of local maxima or x equal to C is a point of local minima, in both the cases first derivative is 0. In both cases first derivative is 0 and second derivative, if the second derivative is less than 0, negative, C is a point of local maxima. And if the second derivative is positive, then C is a point of local minima. Then if the second derivative is 0, we cannot use this. Then we have to use the first derivative itself. First derivative test itself. First test itself. So here in this method, what we do is, first in both the cases, first derivative is 0. So first we will find the value of C for which first derivative equal to 0. So first we can find the first derivative, then we write first derivative equal to 0, then we find the values of x for which the first derivative is 0. Then at those points we will find the second derivative, f double dash C. We have to find the second derivative and we have to substitute the value of C for which f dash C equal to 0. So those points when we substitute in second derivative, if second derivative is less than 0, negative, then it is a point of local maximum. And if the second derivative positive greater than 0, then C is a point of local minimum. And to get the value, local maximum value or local minimum value, f of C will be the local minimum value. So if C is a point of local minima, to get the local minimum value, we have to substitute this C in f of x, that is f of C. F of C is the local minimum value. In this case also, if C is a point of local maxima, f of C is the local maximum value. So to get the maximum value, local maximum value or local minimum value, we have to substitute x equal to C in the function, given function, f of x. So f of C is the local maximum value here. Here f of C is the local minimum value. So always to get the local maximum value or local minimum value, we have to substitute in f of x. That will be the value. So this test fails when second derivative is 0. Okay, that is second derivative test. So these tests, usually we use second derivative test to find the point of local maxima and point of local minima. That will be more easy. Now, but if second derivative is 0 at that point, we cannot use this test. So we will use the first derivative test. First derivative test. Okay, then we'll do one example. Okay, we'll do in the next session.